Hello everyone. If you haven't watched the videos yet, the previous videos yet, there I discussed how to differentiate or how to take the derivatives using chain rule, and there's also a video using the product rule. And this time we will learn how to differentiate using the quotient rule. So here's the given problem. Y is equal to x squared divided by 3x minus 1. So we need to find y prime, or the derivative of y, with respect to the variable x. So basically we will be taking the derivative of y with respect to x. So first we will identify the rule. So once you see something like this, you need to check first what kind of rule can you apply. Should it be a product rule, a chain rule, a quotient rule? So we will identify first the rule. So now you see that the given is actually a fraction, and it involves the quotient rule, because we actually be dividing the numerator and the denominator. Since it is a fraction, so we have the numerator divided by the denominator. And in that case, we apply the quotient rule. So the quotient rule has this formula, u divided by the v. So the u is the numerator and the v is the denominator. So if y is equal to u divided by v, then the derivative of y would simply be this one. V times the derivative of u minus u times the derivative of v divided by v squared. So meaning you multiply the numerator, or rather the denominator, by the derivative of the numerator minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator divided by the denominator squared. So that means we will be solving first so here we have, here's the numerator. We give it a variable u, right? The numerator is u, which is x squared, and the denominator is 3x minus 1. So that's the numerator, and that is the denominator. Based from the quotient rule, we will be taking the derivatives. We will be having the derivatives of the numerator and the denominator in its formula. So first, we will solve or differentiate the derivatives. We will take the derivatives of the numerator and the denominator. So we will take the derivative of the numerator and the denominator. So first, let's start with the numerator. So the derivative of the numerator, so remember the u is x squared. So the derivative of x squared is 2x. And what is the derivative of the denominator? So the derivative of this is the denominator. The answer is 3. So the derivative of 3x is 3. That is because the derivative of a constant, the constant there is 1, is 0. So what is left is only the derivative of 3x, which is 3. So we have now the derivative of the numerator and the derivative of the denominator. So what we will do is we will substitute it to the quotient rule, right? So we have here, see, we have the denominator multiplied to the derivative of the numerator, and we have the numerator times the derivative of the denominator divided by the denominator. You square the denominator, which is 3x minus 1. That's the denominator. And then you square that, because that is what the quotient rule is about. Once you have that, once you reach this point, it will just be a matter of simplification and multiplication. So if you know how to multiply polynomials, you're good. If you know how to divide them and simplify the polynomials, then you're good. Because once you reach this point, then all you need to do would be simplifying either the numerator or the denominator. So if you simplify the numerator, so let's start with the first term, okay? What is the first term in the numerator? So it is this one, right? So 3x minus 1 times 2x. See, that's the first term, right? And you can multiply that, of course, and the answer will be this one. See, you multiply 3x minus 1 times 2x, the answer is 6x squared minus 2x. Next, we multiply the second part, which is x squared times 3. So multiplied x squared times 3, it would be 3. It would be negative. By the way, there's a negative sign there because there's actually a negative sign in front of it. We just see there's a negative sign. So the answer there would be negative 3x squared. Negative 3x squared. So once you have that, you put them all together. So you put them all together. And what would be left if you simplify? You combine terms and you simplify. So it will come out to negative 3x minus 2x. And now we have to factor the numerator. See, this is just an optional, but sometimes it is common to factor the numerator. So when we factor it, we have 3x squared minus 2x. See, that is the numerator, the one that we have derived above. And what we factor is, we actually factor the negative 1 or negative x, or rather x. We factor x. So we put x outside. What is left inside is 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2. All right, and look at here. So the numerator, this is what when we factored it, it is now x times 3x minus 2, and denominator is x minus 1 squared. And what do you do next? Can you simplify it? No, I think that's the final answer, right? 3x minus 2 all over 3x minus 1 squared. So this one can never be simplified. So that would be our final answer. Right? That would be our final answer. Because it can never be simplified. We cannot cancel anything anymore. Either from the numerator or from the denominator. That means this would be our final answer. Alright, if you have questions, please leave a comment below. And then please don't forget to give me a follow and follow me for the next video. Thank you for watching.